everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do a new TBR game thing. This is very similar to my first board. Um, I did get this at Target, and it was $6.99. So if you're interested, they have them. So I took prompts from my first board and put them on here. The major difference in this board, as this one doesn't have the TBR jar or prompt jars as spaces, and that is because I'm going to do things a little differently. So let's get to the rules and then I'll explain which is on here. So I'm going to roll 4 times every month plus any doubles I get. And then with those 4 plus doubles, I am going to pull 2 books from my TBR jar and 2 book prompts from my prompt jar every month. So that will be a total of 8 books in my videos or my TBR that I have to read. Also, I'm going to allow myself to double up or switch out the prompts throughout the month or books throughout the month if I'm not feeling it. Just because in the last few months I haven't read that much. So yeah, I'm just giving myself leeway. But that's pretty much the rules. And in January also, I will be spinning a letter generator for my A to Z challenge. And I will be doing that twice. So I will have 10 books each month on my TBR. And usually I could read from like 20 to 30 books. So that gives me 10 books that are like I pick like through this, and 10 books that I just mood read or reread or whatever. So it gives me a little bit more room. So I'm gonna see how this works. I'm really bad at sticking to TBRs, which is why I'm gonna allow myself to change if possible. But let's get to the board. So up here we have randomized TBR, then treat your shelf, then I have the A to Z challenge. Again, that's just going to be a wheel, and it will pick whatever letter it picks. I have to find a title that fits that, and that will count towards my A to Z challenge. Then random color, again, a random color generator, romance reveal, then book of the month, then bookworm box, then bell book box, then hello lovely book box, then romance reveal again, because I have so many romance reveal books. It's on there twice. TBR game. I will watch someone else's TBR game, either recreate or just pick a book that they're doing or a prompt. New release, reread. There's a lot of books I want to reread. I want to start doing like a Macaulay Smeltzer reread, so I can vlog all of those books. So that's why that's on there. Still a book, again, I will watch someone's TBR, or if someone posts a picture and I see it, I will read that. Audible, iTunes, Chirped, Overdrive, that's my library. Audible Plus, I don't use at all. So I pay for Audible, and that is part of it. I just never use it. So it's on here. KU, Audible again, because I have a lot of audiobooks from Audible. Then Read Your Shelf, Read Your Kindle, Standalone, part of a series, finish a series. Ebook, I thought that I would be nice and add an actual ebook. Bought in 2022. New to you author, so most likely I will do a new to me author vlog. A vlog, so some type of secret vlog, I don't know. KU, again, I pay for it. I don't use it as nearly as much as I should. So, again. And then A to Z challenge, again, because I failed in 2021. So, I figured if I have it twice, the chances of me landing it would be good. Then I have Uno Picks my TBR. So, if I land on this, I will most likely just have Uno pick my TBR for that month. Then new releases, because I always like having new releases on my TBR. And then mood read. So if you want any prompts or have any other prompt ideas you would like to see on the board, leave them down below. Also, what change I meant to mention this. I am not going to be adding a book if I land on a space more than 5 times like I did previously. It's just, I like the prompts. A lot of these are probably going to change that much because I have my prompt jar. So a lot of like the other ones I had, like own voice, rep, that sort of stuff is in my prompt jar. Just because there are more prompts, and these ones are more like catered to me because of the book subscriptions and the audiobooks. So yeah. But I'm super excited. As I said, I got this board at Target. It's $6.99, super cheap. It's kind of high quality. I mean, it's a whiteboard. It does have things where you could hook it up, and it came with a marker and a magnet. So yeah, that is the new. I just dropped the marker, but that is the new board. And now let's get into the rules.
Roll number 1, we got 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bookworm box.
Roll number 1, I got a 6 and I landed on Bookworm box. And for that, I'm going to read Dirty Curve by Megan Brandy. This was in my November Bookworm box, so fairly new, and I'm super excited. It is a baseball romance. So yeah, this will be my first Megan Brandy book.
Roll number 2, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. New release.
Roll number 2, I got 5 and I landed on new release. For this one, I am counting a book that was out in October. It's still new release for me, and that is going to be All the Sauce by Tony Aleo. This is the 4th book in the Ice Cat series, and I'm super excited to read this. I have no idea what it's about, but I really like the series so far. So, super excited to read this.
Roll number 3, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chirp.
Roll number 3, I also got 5, and I landed on Chirp. And for that, I'm going to read A Really Bad Idea by Jenny Colette. And this is a friends to lovers book. And the main girl, her biological clock is ticking, and she wants to have a baby. And her friend was like, "Okay, let's have a baby." So I have this on Chirp. It is a romance reveal book box. So yeah, I'm excited to read this.
And hopefully our last roll number 4, we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Read your shelf. So rule number 4, I got read my shelf. So I have my dice here. I'm gonna roll, and it's shelf number 2, which is that shelf up there. That's very messy. So what I see, technically it's not on shelf number 2, but since I have stacks of books, I'm going to count it because it is on shelf number 2 right now, and that's Dirty Toe Drag by Tony Aleo, and that's what I'm going to read for that. Read your shelf.
Roll number 4, I got 5 again, and I landed on Read Your Shelf, which I'll insert a clip of me rolling my dice and the shelf it picked. Spoiler alert, it picked shelf number 2, which is behind me. And technically the book I picked was not on shelf number 2, like actual behind, but it is in this pile. So I counted it, and I picked Dirty Toe Drag by Tony Aleo, which is, I don't know, the 6th book in the Nashville Assassins Next Generation book. This one is before all the sauce. You don't necessarily have to read them in order. I like to read her books in order. So yes, super excited to read this. This is Stella and Wesley's book. So yes. So now on to my TBR Jar Picks.
So I'm going to pick my TBR Jar pick number 1. And we're going to do this one. And it is You and Me by Lisa Shelby. You can't really see that, but it's You and Me. And
So TBR Jar Pick number 1 was You and Me by Lisa Shelby. This will be my first Lisa Shelby book, and I've had this for quite some time, so I'm glad it came up. Also, on Kindle, it's really weird, which I have both of them. It splits this book up into 2 parts, so it should be interesting. But this book is almost 500 pages, not quite. So yes. But I'm excited to read this. I don't know what this is about. That's a theme on my channel. I don't know what my books are about. So yes, but I'm excited to read this.
I'm going to pick my TBR book number 2. We're going to do this one. And it is The Playboy Bachelor by Rachel Van Dyken.
TBR Jar number 2 was The Playboy Bachelor by Rachel Van Dyken. This is book 2 in the Bachelors of Arizona series. I got the audiobook from Overdrive, so I'm excited to continue on with the series. I've also owned it for a while. So yeah. Now moving on to my prompt jars picks.
I'm gonna put my prompt jar number 1 prompt, and I have it here, and it is person of color rep.
So prompt jar number 1 pick was a POC rep, and for this I am gonna read Wrapped Up in You by Talia Hibbert. I have the audiobook from Overdrive, and it's super cute. It looks super cute, Christmassy read, and fairly short. I don't even know what this is about, but it looks really cute and has a POC rep. So,
Prompt jar pick number 2, and it is bought in 2013, so a Kindle book that I bought in 2013. So one of my prompts for my prompt jar was a book bought in 2013, which I have a collection right here. So these are all the books I bought in 2013. I think I'm gonna go with Gemini because by Penelope Ward, because I have the audiobook of this. So this is what I'm gonna read.
and prompt jar number 2 was bought in 2013. So I will insert a clip of me going through my collection on my iPad, my Kindle, and browsing through all the books I bought in 2013. And the one I'm going to read is Gemini by Penelope Ward. This is actually going to be, no, it's not. I was going to say it's my first Penelope Ward without Vi Keelan, but that's not true. I picked this one because I have it on audio, and yeah, so I don't know what this is about, but I'm excited. Um, so yeah, bought in 2013. So those are all of the books I have planned for December, but I'm actually gonna try to do Vlogmas, so a video every day in December. So I know I will most likely read more. I do have a few secret vlogs in mind, but I wanted to try this to see how it's gonna go, and start in January. I could tweak any rules or anything, but here is the stack. It doesn't look too daunting. Plus the 2 or 3 Kindle books. Yeah, plus the 3 Kindle books. It's not too daunting. I think I could do it. And yeah, I know I will be also reading what is it called? The second book in the 365 days trilogy this day, which comes out on December 6th, because I have an arc of it. So I will be reading this too. As I said, also there is the Festive-a-thon hosted by Steph Loves and the Sprint-a-thon hosted by Chris. So I will be participating in those. The Festive-a-thon is December 6th through the 13th, I think. Let me look. The 6th through the 12th, and the Sprint-a-thon is the 13th through the 19th. So 2 weeks back to back, which is cool. It gives me, as I said, if I'm going to do Vlogmas, that gives me 2 full weeks of readathons, which is nice to vlog. So yeah, as I said, I do also have some secret videos that I'm going to try to do also. So, these are only 8 potential books. I know I will also probably want to try to read some more Christmassy romances. So we shall see. But if you've read any of these, what did you think of them? And if you're excited about the new board, let me know. If you have any prompts or anything you would like to see on the board or in my prompt jar, please let me know. And I'll see everyone later. Bye!